So you're having trouble logging into Instagram. You got some sweet fit pics, some awesome selfies, and some perfect videos that you want to upload so your followers can start enjoying your content on the daily basis that they're used to. However, when trying to log in, you receive this error. And when you receive this error, you feel a little bit cheated. You feel like, how can this billion-dollar company not process my login request? I know that I'm entering the information correctly, but why am I unable to log in? If you're constantly getting this error and you're struggling with logging into the Instagram platform, stay tuned. We're going to give you some quick fixes and some simple tips on how you can get back into your Instagram account. Stay tuned. All right, so let's dive right in, guys. I know you're struggling to get back into your Instagram account and you're a little flustered right now. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, I'm going to be a little bit like your dad right now. I want you to make sure that you're entering that information correctly. I know when you're putting in your password on Instagram, you're typing it so fast because you're so used to entering in those details that you could be hitting a wrong button, both for the username and the password. So just to make sure that you are absolutely entering the proper information, I want you to type down both your username and your password on your notes. That way you can clearly see what you're writing, and then you can simply copy and paste, because Instagram does not allow you to see the password as you're entering it. Therefore, if you put it on your notes, you'll be able to copy and paste and see exactly what you're typing into the password field. If that still doesn't work, let's jump into the other tips. All right, guys, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're actually going to want to see if your Instagram account has been banned on the platform. Now, this can happen from using Power-like services, other Instagram automation services, third-party apps. Really, there's a large number of ways that you can violate the community guidelines. It just kind of comes with the platform, but you have to be prepared for these types of violations and these types of breakings of rules. And what happens when you do that is that you either are going to get shadow banned from the platform, which means new users won't be able to see your new content. However, your previous followers will still be able to see your content, or you're just flat out banned from the Instagram platform. You try to bring in too much automation, you try to do too many bots, you broke the community guidelines too many times, and Instagram has had enough. They have cut you from the platform. Hopefully this hasn't happened to you, but I'm going to tell you how you're going to be able to check to see if your Instagram account has been banned. And so the first thing you're going to want to do, if you can't log into your mobile app, you're going to want to go to your laptop or your computer, and you're going to want to navigate to Safari or Google Chrome or whatever your internet browsing service is. You're going to want to navigate to Instagram.com, and you're going to want to go to the login section and log in on the web browser of Instagram. This is going to be able to see if it is your IP from your phone, if it's your Wi-Fi, or if it's specifically your device that is not allowing you to log in. If you are unable to log in on the web profile, I am sorry, your Instagram account has been actually banned from the Instagram platform. You can contact the help center on Instagram and try to navigate maybe why your account was banned and possibly getting it restarted through them. I have seen some individuals get their account banned for no reason. And there has been a very long and strenuous journey in order to get that account back. Although it has been very few and far that have been able to actually retrieve their account from Instagram once it's been banned. I'm not sure why that is. Instagram could just be placing a huge chop down on the amount of accounts that they ban, and if they ban them, they don't really want to bring them back. I'm not sure. However, if you can't log in via mobile app or your web browser, then there's a high % chance that your Instagram account has been banned. All right, guys, so you've gone onto the web browser. You see that you're able to gain access. You've tried another device, but for some reason, you're still unable to gain access to your Instagram profile. Now, this could be happening because of a bug on the Instagram platform. Instagram is constantly updating their platform, their algorithm, their search query, their search bar, etc. They're constantly making updates. They're constantly trying to increase the ability of efficiency and finding new users and all that on the platform. So it could be that there's just a bug with the platform. There's a bug in the data. It happens in programming all the time, and it really takes a lot of steps to work backwards and figure out where the exact problem is. Especially with Instagram being, I can only imagine, thousands of pages longs of programmable language that you'd have to understand in order to really figure out where the component is that's wrong in the app. So I'm going to suggest that if neither of those things are working, wait 24 to 48 hours, log into your Instagram and see if it works for you. If you're still getting that request, let's move on to the next tip. However, if you're able to log in after that 48 hour period, it could be that Instagram had a probable glitch in their programming and or their service, and they just needed some time to figure it out and get it back working and back processing. You know, we've seen Instagram malfunctions before. I remember when trying to log into Instagram, I believe it was actually in this past summer when they were doing huge algorithm updates. You know, no one was able to log into Instagram. They weren't able to post videos. They could only see the content that had already been cached on their actual application. So for example, if you logged in prior to, you'd only see the old content from earlier in the morning. You couldn't load new content. And that's just one of the bugs that we've seen thus far. There's been plenty of other instances exactly like that. And it typically happens on Instagram update days. You know, Instagram will typically put out a new piece of content on their blog or their press or their news release in order to update users about the new features, applications, functions, abilities, use cases that Instagram is branching into. And it's typically on these days or around these weeks that you'll see a lot of bugs and malfunctions happening on the Instagram platform, because individuals are going in there, they're playing with the program code, and they're trying to add new functions while still maintaining the old data structure. And typically, you know, if it's a very seamless data structure, it'll be easy. However, if it's not so seamless, it could be difficult, and this could be the problem for a lot of your login issues. All right, guys, if you've ever been to Best Buy, Geek Squad, or you've done anything with an iPhone or computer where you've had a bug, then you're already going to know what this fix is. You're going to want to turn your phone all the way off, turn it back on, uninstall Instagram, reinstall the app, and you're going to want to delete all your data on your phone. Now, I strongly suggest if you have an iPhone or if you have some other off storage device like a cloud storage or Google storage, you should back up all of your content to the cloud or to the Chrome saver. That way you can, you know, re-import all your previously old content that you don't want to lose, because when you do a factory reset, you will lose all your content. You are going to be erasing all content and data in the Instagram or in the iPhone settings and or your Samsung or Android settings. You want to delete all browser history, all data, all analytics on your phone, because what you want to do is the same way that you do a browser reset. You're just clearing the data from your phone and from your device, and that essentially just allows it to reprocess everything, rebuild the data structures, and allows for a more fluid process, especially because prior to, you could have had some sort of malfunction or some type of cross in the data on your mobile phone that could have been causing these issues. And the reason that you delete that data is specifically to allow for a reinstallation and a just from the bottom to top restructuring of your data. And that typically works out for most people. I know that whenever I have a problem with my laptop, I'll take it to Best Buy and spend $100 to watch them turn it off, turn it back on. And
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
And I feel like an idiot. But, you know, that's the price we pay to learn some of these easy tips and solutions, and that's why I'm giving them to you for free on YouTube, so please take advantage of these. All right, guys, another tip that I've been seeing floating around the Instagram world, as well as the Reddit threads and YouTube comments, is actually disabling your Instagram account. On the web browser, you can go to your settings, and you can actually find an area where you're able to disable your Instagram account. This will last for about 2 to 4 hours, and it really just gives an account a rest from the constant logins, because that not only signals a red flag to Instagram, but it also, you know, leaving your account dormant for a little bit has always been proven to be the best tactic in order to, you know, fix the shadow ban, get your engagement back up, and even fix this login issue. Just letting your account stay dormant for, as we've talked, 24 to 48 hours without disabling your Instagram account. But right now, if you're disabling your Instagram account, it's going to be anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. For a lot of those individuals, what are you going to do with 4 hours of your time without Instagram or a social media platform? I couldn't tell you. I basically live on social media, so I went with the 2-hour step, and that worked for me. But if you need to take longer, feel free. The extra amount of time can only help your account. It can't negatively impact your account. But I know a lot of us are struggling to get back into their Instagram account, and, you know, every second matters. So most people are going to take that 2-hour recommendation, but we strongly urge you to utilize all 4 hours just to give your account the longest amount of time of rest, and to signify to Instagram, you know, that you're taking a little bit of time off and you want to jump in at the 4-hour mark. If you've logged into the web browser and that you see that you still can enter in your details and gain access to your Instagram account online on the web browser, then your Instagram account has not been banned, it's not been shadow banned, and you're still able to gain access to it via other devices. For example, the problem could be with your phone. So in order to get access to your Instagram account, you should try from a different device, whether it be a tablet, another iPhone, an iPod, some other device that has internet and mobile capability. Re-download the Instagram app on that actual device and try to log in on that. The reason that your phone could be banned is because of community breakings and community guidelines. Instagram has gotten really good at tracking back both IPs and devices. So if you, for example, have a high number of Instagram accounts and you've gotten maybe one community strike guideline on each account, that's 5 total to your either Wi-Fi, your IP address, or your actual device. And Instagram actually knows what device you're on. So they're actually able to ban specific devices, specific IPs, and specific Wi-Fis. So for example, if you're on the Wi-Fi and you're still having trouble navigating to your Instagram profile, I suggest turning Wi-Fi off on your phone first, then try to log in on cellular data, because the IP addresses are different. Your Wi-Fi is going to have a specific IP address and your cellular data is going to have a specific IP address. Although your device might be banned, you're still able to use that cellular data. So go ahead and give that a try. However, if you're not able to log in via cellular data or Wi-Fi, then it could be that your device is banned off Instagram. I would strongly suggest, like we said, switching to another device, testing on there again, see if you can gain access. If you can, your device is banned and you need to move all your Instagram content from your previous device to your new one. Just make that new one your Instagram social platform only device. Really stay away from breaking those community guidelines, and that'll kind of make sure that you don't get this error again on your Instagram account. All right, guys, this is going to be the last and final tip. If you're still having problems getting into your Instagram account and none of the previous tips have worked for you, then I would urge you to try this tip. This is going to be a little bit quicker and it's going to be a little bit easier. All you're going to want to do is go down when you're logging into your Instagram account, hit forgot password, and you're going to want to send a login link to either your email or your phone number. If you don't have access to either, then you're kind of shit out of luck. There's not much you can do other than contacting Instagram help, because without a phone or an email, you're unable to get those login links, SMS codes, and or those verification codes that Instagram needs in order to get back into your account. However, once you do this, typically Instagram notices that you're making that true login because you're getting that secondary authentication factor from either your phone or your email, and that usually allows Instagram to signify that, hey, this is the actual owner of the account, let them in, gain them access, and they will remove all and any of roadblocks that could be preventing you from logging into your Instagram account. However, if neither of those things work and you still sent the login link to yourself, simply try resetting your password. It can't hurt, and it's really easy to just do a simple password reset. I reset my password all the time just from simply forgetting it, or I just need to try and regain access. I will reset my password, create something that you will obviously remember, and try not to make it as similar to your old password. But that could be a great way to get back into your Instagram account and really just have a quick fix. So guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. If you enjoyed any of the content or if any of these tips helped you, please hit that like and subscribe button.